Okay. So maybe we have to go and talk to the boss lady. Not sure if crazy big, but he's got 138 viewers. Damn, nice. Hell yeah. The broad-shouldered woman on the throne lifts her gaze to meet yours. White face paint adds a grim aspect to her stoic demeanor. Smoldering braziers fill the air with oppressive heat, but she sits at ease.
Her face paint? You don't suppose...
Visari returns her gaze to Aloth, who quickly falls silent. She returns her focus to Swell.
I am the Ranga of this tribe, and will not hesitate to send your soul through Tangaloa's maw if you threaten my people.
We say nothing.
You have the gift of our hospitality during this audience. Do not abuse it.
The studious-looking man to the Ranga side scrutinizes you.
When will our hospitality be returned?
A trembling mystic consults a palm full of runes. The Ranga silences him with a look. Sitting forward in her seat, she opens her fist to reveal a plump koiki fruit. She takes a deep and thoughtful bite.
The loss of Mbeta has soured me to outsiders, I say. The Queen sent you to remind us we are vassals. Is that all?
Ooh. Talking about Theos rather. He was like the final boss of the first game. Yeah, let's ask. Do you recognize the name Theos or the Leaden Key?
Patience. More pressing matters command our attention. You have the peace of this court, but we are not here for idle chatter. You will speak of your intentions. Now.
Alright. Queen Onakaza proposes an alliance.
Queen. I am thinking you are very free with this meaningless outsider word. Foreigners hold the islands upside down, shaking them to loosen their riches. Onakaza gives them comfort. Akira, these are not the actions of a queen.
You don't think she's just biding her time?
Bah! Then she never should have let the foreigners take a step onto Deadfire soil. You think the queen is cunning, but she is on the brink of losing her power.
She makes a disgusted sweeping motion with her hand. You're falling for the same trap the foreigners are, assuming she's weak on the basis of appearance. Visari opens her mouth to speak out against you, but stops herself.
The Kahanka queen shows her belly so that the enemy will overlook her claws.
She nods to herself.
This is a worthy tactic. Valia and Rawatai are foolish enough to fall for it. Before I agree to Onakaza's terms, I must deal with a pest of my own. Not as large as the trading companies, but nearly as vicious. You are knowing that the purchase of foreign slaves is allowed in the Deadfire?
A shadow falls over her eyes and she lowers her brow. I'm familiar with the practice.
To buy and sell kith is the work of monsters. These slavers hunt the waters around Oreo Kuiki. Like cowards, they shy away from the deeper jungle.
In spite of Visari's hearty guffaw, that was a hearty guffaw, chat. Not a trace of humor reaches her eyes.
They steal my people from their fishing boats and sell them like pigs at auction. Where is Onakaza to stop them?
She opens her arms and searches left and right.
Someone must teach them the meaning of Wahaki vengeance, I say.
You're talking about Crookspur? I already dealt with them.
Could this be true?
She glances to her attendants. Apparently we've been carrying a head around with us this entire time. Good lord. I think the queen is cunning. 2 letters and that's a whole different sentence. Yes, it very much is. The priest consults his bones. His brow raises and he nods to the queen.
What say? If those parasites drew their final breaths, I would hear of it.
Master Kua is dead. His business finished.
While Onakaza plays at diplomacy, we are the spear in the guts of our enemies. I have come to expect troubling news from outsiders. Today is no different, but at least you bring me a tale for my grandchildren.
Nodding to herself, she looks you up and down, weighing something unspoken.
Rauatayan warships circle Crooksburg, and the cries of bondage carry across the waves like the song of injured gulls.
You left it leaderless. You had to expect someone would occupy the vacancy. She chews the inside of her cheek and holds her silence.
Tell Onakaza that the Wahaki accept her authority. If the time comes when she needs to show foreigners the breadth of her power, we will be there.
Nice.
The hospitality of the Wahaki is yours. Respect our ways, and cause no trouble.
Alright, we're leaving. Done. That was relatively painless. We walking away from these books. Haha. Drunkbot, that's terrible. Good God. Take the lift down. I don't know why they need to make that a little interactive scene there. Just let me click on it and transition. Unnecessary. I mean, I appreciate the art and everything, but I don't know. That could have been another combat right there, chat. Okay, Nekataka. Why? Why can't... There we go. Will you automatically get on the boat? No. No, you won't. Alright. How about now? We moving? We're moving. Wonderful. High-action gameplay. Earning XP for mapping things that... I don't know. RimWorld is so fun. We're not gonna play the damn game. No. We're not taking money from our crew. That's something shitty people do.
My scouts tell me that you sail from Oriokoiki.
She raises her brow.
Do the Wahaki pay the crown obeisance in whatever eccentric form suits them?
You can look forward to Wahaki support when the need arises.
You have united the Huana with our missing limb.
For once, she allows herself a deep and genuine smile of gratitude.
Ukaizo looms on the horizon, bringing the past with the future. Together, we will show the Huana how to cross it. I have always known that Ukaizo was no myth, but I did not expect an outsider to show us the way. Nagati makes fools of us all. Take the helm of your ship, Captain. My fleet will follow and water shapers will clear the way through Andra's mortar. And the enemy's fleet, if it comes to that. May Amira's feather grant you favorable wind, and may Tangaloa open its jaws to our enemies.
Okay. Well, we just got a Chivo for that. Complete the Huana faction quest line. And another level. 2 in one stream. It's been a bit. Healing Chain. Ooh, why yes. What are the other abilities? Providence and a Great Soul. If the Paladin is down with enough Zeal available to pay Providence's cost, Zeal is consumed and the Paladin is revived. Oh yes. Absolutely. Chivos are pretty much spoilers. I mean, if we're done with the questline, that's not really that much of a spoiler. Unless you can see the Chivo, I guess, ahead of time. Clean sweep. Good old whirlwind attack. %10 of crits or hits. Nice. Cenobite based classes. Oh god. I think most of the public probably wouldn't be ready for what Cenobites are bringing to the table, if I had to guess. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Beam of Light that heals allies and burns enemies. It's a better version of the second level spell. There's our beam. The Iconic Projection. Yeah, the Cenobites are Hellraiser, so... Or Jody, forever a level behind. Oh no, she gained... Wow, Jody leveled up twice there. I wonder if they just gave everybody enough XP to hit level 16 or something. Not that I'm complaining. Okay, what kind of spells does Aloth get? Wilting Wind, so this is just Horrid Wilting and it's raw damage, so we're gonna take that. Major Grimoire Imprint allows the wizard to temporarily borrow Druid, Priest, or Wizard spells of 7th level or lower. For a short duration, the wizard can cast the stolen spells freely. What? Oh, it actually, like, it legitimately steals... Alright, so this is like actually stealing a spell from enemy casters. Less useful. Cadabald's Black Bow. Alright. Temporal Cocoon. So this is Maze. No. Wall of Many... This is Prismatic Wall. Yeah. And then we have Kalakoth's Freezing Rake. These enemies weakened and hobbled. What does hobbled do? Cannot run. Wow. But okay, it might be cool looking. And it sounds necromancy adjacent, although it's also in his grimoire, isn't it? Yeah, we'll take Maze then, I guess. And I'm gonna give Aloth proficiency with guns, because it's funny.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm actually gonna do a hard save here. let's see, what is this? 9. Pre-end game. There we go. Just in case we get soft locked or something, we have a hard point we can reload.
Now I've dreamed of this place.
How are we looking on supplies? I don't really think. Yeah, we don't have anything to sell. Man, I wish we could sell our old boats so that I could buy the junk. I would love to be able to buy the big boat. But no. We cannot sell the Wien. Let me get rid of it. I want a bigger boat. I do like that there's a whole quest line in this that gets you an undead crewed ship, though. That's pretty cool. I have to give them props for that. I wonder if that was a stretch goal or something on the Kickstarter that... Oh, that very much seems like Kickstarter stretch goal type stuff. Why would you buy junk? I don't know why they named the ship a junk. I don't know. It's probably a real type of ship, but... Oh, the wind carries an unusual sound to your ears. Excuse me, yawn. Oh, Jesus. A distant roar reaches you from across the water, raising the hair on the back of your neck. Eldengrim gapes. God's alive! Have yourself a look at that! Squinting slightly towards the sky, handsome Eliam smirks. Bodil thrusts a finger into the air. It's a goddamn dragon! A massive, winged reptile sweeps over Chat, throwing the deck into shadow and setting the sails to billow and snap. Look alive or look dead, lads and lasses, Nia barks. Furl the sails, ready the powder for wetting. The dragon banks in the distance, cutting a line across the horizon. You can just make out the figure of a rider on its back. Really? I was not expecting that. Relay that order. We'll find out what they want before we start scrambling to defenses. Your crew scrambles across the deck as the beast approach slows. The dragon stops above Chat, and the wind from its wings buffeting you as its rider peers down imperiously. She dismounts, slipping from the dragon's back and into thin air. Wait, what? Junk is a Chinese ship type with the folding fan-like sail. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. I did not know that. Thank you, Selt.
Watcher of Cadnua, if I might have a moment of your time.
What in the fuck are you? I mean, she's probably like a godborn or whatever the hell they're called. You recognize the striking figure before you as the Archmage Lengrath. I have no idea who this is. Known for her defensive spells, she's not the first to hold the title of Lengrath, nor will she be the last. You made a bargain with her at Maurgek Len after your encounter with the Lich Cancelhot. I think I remember killing Cancelhot. I don't remember her, though. Only know it because we started a pirate campaign in Pathfinder. Hey, that's D&D teaching you shit. It's great. It's good to see you again. Her bright eyes narrow. She leans forward, examining you more closely than before.
You've passed into the realm of death and returned since we last spoke. Or so I've heard. Intriguing. I seek a truant member of the Circle of Archmagi, Maura. She sent rather cryptic word that she'd found something of cataclysmic potential in the Black Isles. Something that could aid you in the fight against Aothas. You've had few dealings with the Circle of Archmagi in the past. Nonetheless, we know you pursue Aothas, and we might have a way to help.
Ooh. Do we want help from the Circle of Archmagi, chat? Do we want help from a bunch of wizards? This may be worthwhile. Flay her skin and see what scroll we can craft with an Archmage. Good God, Cell. Wizards do have fireballs. Alright, when do we start?
As soon as you're able.
She frowns and her gaze turns to the horizon.
Maura's drive is frightening, foolhardy, and her love of the Deadfire uncompromising. If she's found some method of stopping Aothas, we must make sure she doesn't destroy Aora in an attempt to save her archipelago. I will await you in the Black Isles, a volcanic chain in the southeastern sea, due south of Tikawara. Don't tarry over long, Watcher.
I think I know where she wants us to go. It's the place that when we were last there was all like 4 skulls. As Lengreth steps from the railing, her dragon sweeps beneath her, catching her up. The great reptile's wings dig into the air and it rapidly recedes towards the horizon, Lengreth seated steadily on its back. Smiling silently, handsome Eliam watches the dragon vanish into the distance. Oswald looks at you. Ready to chart a course when you are, Captain. The Black Isles, there's probably a city called Baldur's Gate. When we first came across it, I actually wondered if it was a reference to Black Isle Studios. I don't know. It'd be cool if it was. It's like down here, isn't it? No. It's the Volcanic Isle. I just have to remember. Is it down here? No, it is totally down here, yeah. Lake Swell. Maybe this isn't the place that we were thinking of. Where does she want me to go? Is it this one? Yes. Directly south of Tikawara. Yeah, no, this is totally them. Okay. I don't know why they're calling them the Black Isles. It's very clearly Lake Swell. Okay. I can't remember if we actually came in here, or if I just. Whoa, what's this? Poultry. That did not look like chicken. That does not look like chicken. That looks like Cthulhu monsters unearthing themselves. Hith meat. Okay, that's more likely. Chad, I think something's going on this island. It tastes like chicken. All this for a poultry, some... Okay. Temple of Rule. I remember we got into the center. I don't think we ever got into this Temple of Revelation, though. Oh, we have dead chicken. We need to watch out for a poultry. Oh, God. A poultry ghost? Chat, why? Stop it. I'm dying. Why are my Party members failing to pathfind. Go to bed, Lysandus, for the sake of God. I'm grabbing some coffee real quick. I'm dying here. Jesus. Oh, blessed caffeine. Okay, what do we got going on here? Aside from a quick save for cowardice. I mean, I say ducking out, but it's like 2 steps away. I have a coffee machine in my bedroom/office here.
You came as requested. Excellent. I believe the entrance is... Ah, here we are. A moment, if you would.
Okay.
Now we may speak with something like privacy.
She casts a hooded glance in the direction of Tane and shakes her head.
Speak your mind.
I'm curious about you.
Let's sate your curiosity then.
Oh my. Let's see. Nah, we actually don't care about either of these questions. Alright, so what are we doing here? Is this just dungeon exploration? Drowsy puke. Alright, fetid spray.
Hey, you. Glad we finally get a chance to talk, one-on-one, away from the rest of the rabble.
How do you taste? Jesus Christ.
I can hear you, Tane. I'm right here.
It's good that we're on the same page with all of this.
He spreads his arms wide to encompass the whole of the antechamber.
You know, wow, and his great big body.
We say nothing.
I just knew we'd get along like slippers and robes, you and me. Between the two of us, I did a little exploring of my own before you showed up.
He talks, covering one side of his mouth as his voice carries across the hall.
You haven't been to the collections yet, have you? It's just down that way. You'll hate it. There's a bunch of different people trapped in there. Lots of kith in some kind of stupor. I think they've been here a long time.
Did it occur to you they might have been locked up for a reason?
What gives you the impression that this place operates on reason? The prisoners, it's like this place tore out everything that made them them and left a bunch of statues behind. Except statues don't usually shamble around and cry. Take this. It's a spell that should wake the prisoners up again. Just make sure you read it somewhere they'll all hear it.
We say nothing.
Head west out of this fine antechamber and the collections are right down the stairs. Can't miss it.
I'll consider it.
I hope you can do some good down there. I hate to see so many people without a single good idea between them, you know? Like the Deerwood.
Deerwood has plenty of fine ideas. Most involving fire and things you can set on fire.
You tell him, Adair.
This guy right here. What a sport.
I don't like Tane. I don't like Tane at all. You know what he's a marketing guy. I fucking hate marketing guys. God, I hate people that work in marketing. Holy shit. Some of the most fake people you will ever meet.
You're back. Kue, any news?
She leans in close. Berteno couldn't pay his debt and the Royal Deadfire Company took him as an indentured servant.
Kue, this is a nightmare.
You shouldn't have stolen that thing from that mage.
What of the gloves? What happened to them?
I have them right here for you. She accepts the gloves with a grateful sigh.
Here, burn Archimir's manor down for all I care.
Neat. We're not gonna do that.
At least I know Archimir won't feed me to the imps. Take your discount as well. If the cupboard doesn't make its goals, so be it.
Wait, she's also...
Welcome.
Wait, what? I love it. I can ask her, show me what you have for sale, and it doesn't actually open a shop. Game's broken, chat. Game's broken. I'm a bear! Rawr. Noelle, I know you do that just so that you can see the bear. I don't blame you. He's adorable. Just looking at him over there, doing bear things. One less bear. Take it easy. Thank you for swinging by.
Asked something of you.
She beckons you forward with a discreet wave of her hand. Hey, male, welcome in. He'd like me to free the prisoners from the collections.
And you accepted. How terribly large-hearted of you.
I didn't say that.
Forgive me my assumption, then. Word of your good deeds precedes you. What Tane asks of you appears a mercy, but it's only a selfish attempt to bolster his reputation.
Marketing guy.
He's a devious child who delights in making the rest of us clean up his messes.
A quality common to archmages, it seems.
You tell her, Aloth.
I'd say I resent the comment, but you're not wrong.
Oh god, she's introspecting.
Many of the poor souls held captive here have been so for decades.
It'd be funny if the ghost bear would show up in a leather outfit. Oh my lord.
Anyone they knew is likely dead, their old lives gone. To return them to the world with nothing is a cruelty. The gods only know what havoc these broken people will wreak with the information Tane intends to give them.
So marketing lady, it's a coworker. You were talking with her about dating and asked what her biggest turnoff in guys. She said when they're poor. I mean, at least the red flag, like she's taking herself out. That makes it a little bit easier. Like, it's always nice when trash humans tell you they're trash humans.
Lay their souls to rest. Return them to the wheel.
This is horrible. You're horrible, I refuse. That's something like a 5-year-old would say. You want me to kill them? That's a bit extreme.
All things die. Death is the keystone of the natural order. It's no more extreme than birth. Another chance at life through death is a far greater mercy than relegation to suffering through a dull shade of the lives they once knew.
Absolutely, Drunkbot. Honesty is a wonderful quality. If more people were honest, things would be so much easier in life.
Is it not mercy to let an abused soul move on to a better existence, one free of the memory of the suffering they survived here?
You gotta talk around it that much. Maybe it ain't worth talking about.
It should be their choice to make, not yours.
It would have been had the librarians here not robbed them of that agency. But they did. And there are none now who will grant them mercy. But we...
I'll consider it.
That's all I ask. This scroll will aid you.
She pulls a crisp new roll of parchment from the folds in her robe and closes your hand around
You
it.
need only read the incantation scribed upon it, preferably in a place where all may hear it. Their deaths will be swift and painless.
With a curt nod and a heavy sigh, she turns away. She pats at her hips absently, looking for something out of habit, and finds her grimoire. She flips through it slowly, her mind clearly elsewhere. Well, I mean, I like her far more than I like Tane.
You should see this.
But also, read both scrolls at the same time. And that'd be funny. I wonder what it would do. Notes and sketches in Mora's hand litter the table. Whether it's sealed by machinery or magic, there's no moving this door. Central stacks. What's on it? The unredacted works of some Twilight fanfic. Oh my god. Plot locks? Who knows? Plot locks, it might just be the devs being like, yeah, no, there's just nothing there. These columns of flesh smell enticingly of sausage. Why? Chat's gonna like go crazy. There's flesh columns in here.
I'll take it.
We got the frickin' Lagorian down here just waiting. I don't even know. Protect the assets. This is the final reminder not to disturb the subjects while they hearken to the music of the pit. The wretches have grown protective of our benefactor's song and will attack those who damage the organ's apertures. If any subject experiences a moment of clarity, kindly guide them away from the pit and back to the aperture where they can rejoin the others in blissful indifference. We'd like to minimize the suicide rate this quarter. May this also serve as notice we have exhausted our supply of earplugs. Overseers are authorized to distribute hot candle wax until someone can venture topside for supplies. This is giving me boss fight vibes. The music, it calls me, I'm free! Whee!
No! I don't want to go back. I remember nothing. Only the anthem.
The chorus appears to be coming through this tube. I'd say I wonder where it leads, but I'm certain we'll find out eventually.
I have no idea what that even was. The echo of a prolonged shriek never entirely fades. Boss fight like the Kraken of Disappointment. I would rather have the Kraken of Disappointment than the giant robot of literally firing a nuclear bomb into my party. Handwritten note. The hand took me from myself. There exist no other words for it. Pieces of me, the me I was before, they're gone, vanished into these screaming maws. Are they there still? Can I retrieve them, or have they been drained away into the unknowable depth? Okay.
Hey, watch out.
Ooh. Vithrax. Okay, we have new spells. Let us test them. This free. Oh, that's an interesting AoE. Okay, and we can't resize it. Is this? Yes, this will fuck my party up. That's weird how it like rotates based on. Woo! I don't know video games. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to cast this in such a way that we can do so safely. What about Wilting Wind? Okay, this one we can resize. Combat is joined. Ooh. You know what? Who's gonna take damage? Who is that? Jody, get out of melee for a second.
Let's re- That's not it. So help me God, I'll whoop the next one of you who takes aim at...
No, she's upset. Alright, do your light beam of tentative healing and petulant baby rage. Oh no, we've aggroed everything. Damn it, Kibitz. It's an impressive pit from a construction point of view. Yeah, it is. Poop down the tube. Chat. Chat. Come on.
I hereby vow you will rue this day. I hereby vow you will rue this day.
Rue it. Well. Swell's just gonna keep coming back. He's got at least like another 2 deaths in him. Oh no, there we go.
I hereby vow you will rue this day.
That's okay. All that matters is that you rue. That's all that matters. If Kibitz had an avatar, had an avatar, I would have a little image appear over. Actually, I have an idea. I need to look something up really quickly. Night at cat. There's that meme. It's not a meme. It's an image macro. It's the lady yelling at a cat, and the cat's just like making a face. I need to grab that. There we go. And I'm gonna have that appear over chat, I think, going forward. I feel like I need to get something for that too. I don't know. I need to add more little things that happen when y'all do random redeems, especially the more expensive ones.
No! I don't want to go back. I remember nothing. Only the anthem.
Yes, little dwarf man, we are going to make you listen to Justin Bieber for another 40 years.
Should we be screaming back?
There, I respect your snark.
No. Fall back.
Alright, so can we like actually ooh, you're a beefy one. Mouth of the organ. Aloth. Aloth. One job. One job. Get your ass off the floor. Come up here and do a wilting wind on these shitheads. I think, yeah, I don't know what that spell was, but I wish I could cast it. That fucked Aloth up. Okay, wilting wind does a lot of damage very quickly, but only to my party members. Everything else apparently just completely impervious to it. I'm gonna go ahead and blame Kibitz for that one as well. Ah, video games. So I don't know if that was actually Wilting Wind that got me there. I don't think that was Wilting Wind that murdered my party. I'm curious what that was. Of course, Kibitz. That's why I'm doing it. You're never around anymore. You don't call. You don't write.
Looks like trouble.
The boudoir pictures have ceased. Like,
Oh?
you're missed. Look like magic missiles with the meta magic. Kill that wizard applied. Look at this photograph without looping through your head. I am sorry. I'm sorry. That redeem is a curse.
This thing isn't doing the job.
I'm honestly curious about this bow. Okay, it looks terrible. Although it bounces, the arrows bounce. Interesting. God, I miss Chris Farley. Kind of recurse your brain from worse loops. Fair enough. Fair enough. Come on, what is this AoE on this thing? It's very strange. All right, like, I just want to see what this spell looks like. Show me the bony cold hand. Oh, that looks dope. All right, I'm satisfied. Stream's over. I can go to bed now. We saw the evil bony fingers. These dudes are nasty. Like, they're messing up my front row pretty bad. Jody, why are you up there alone, just getting eaten alive?
No trouble at all.
Animated weapons. I want to use clean sweep. Yes. Actually, idea. Do your charge. We can stun some of these guys. Yeah, there we go. Now do your clean sweep. Now that you'll hit like everything. Jody! You gotta be terrible. Quit tanking the floor, woman.
Can't move.
I hope nobody saw that.
Okay, she's on her feet. She's back here. I wanna... Plus worth a beam that burns out, heals allies and burns enemies. So can I like Because it's not giving me the typical beam targeting. Can I target? Oh, we can target allies with it. Okay, I see how this works then. So it should beam through all of this stuff and then hit Swell. Assuming she can actually cast it. Jody. Anytime now. Jody. Jody. Jody! Thank you, Jody. You did the thing. I'm very proud of you. A+, GG, etc., and so on and so on. Oh, let's see. Let's see. It's honestly a little less useful than I'd have hoped. Nail this warden with a chain lightning, I guess? Jody, why you gotta be tanking the ground? Adair, why you gotta be tanking the ground? Get back on your feet. There you go. Good boy. I'm proud of you. Wands pledge. Adair, where even are you? These are some mean fights in here. Holy hell. It's all these ads that they keep summoning that's making this so nasty. I think we maybe need a fireball. Let's see. Alright, there's another Vithrak in here. Adair, I would like you down here, please. Swell. Get Goldleaf back on her feet. Swell, no dying. God damn it, Swell. Good job. No. Do Killing Bolt on this one. Swell, res Goldleaf, or Jody, actually. Actually, get Jody back on her feet. Because Jody has more hit points, first of all. That spell is brutality. Minalette's Missile Salvo. We need this spell. It's, oh, what's it called? Isaac's Missile Storm from Neverwinter Nights. Except it does a shitload of damage. It just, like, wiped my entire party. Alright, Resurrection. Try and get Adair back on his feet. Probably has like a 30-year cast time, though. Yeah. Wow. Games Workshop running its ruin. Surprised we've not seen Space Marine Funko Pops or Pogs. I mean, I understand why we haven't, because it would require Games Workshop to share their income with someone that isn't just Games Workshop. Frankly, it surprises me that we get as many video games out of them that we do, but... Okay. Alright. Let us... Is there a path over here we can go? Yes. My thinking is maybe we're supposed to be doing like the Pathfinder Kingmaker thing where we're intended to be sneaky. Oh, they're all terrified. So do you summon weapons? I need to figure out which ones summon weapons. Oh, hey. Phone's going off. Oh shit, Amber Alert. That's no good. Sadly, it is nowhere near where I am. Godspeed, young person. I hope that they discover you, because damn. Welcome in, BG Noise. Good to see you. Have I found my spine on the Deadfire line? I don't know if I'd say that. We're mostly just looking busy right now. Okay, really? Why? Why are you not dead? No penetration. Oh my god.
Fight on, Jody! That's not very helpful.
Yeah, we just can't hurt these things. Is there like a gimmick to fighting these guys? 350 milliliter Uzo bottle you got for the cat sitting is gone. You're not responsible for my actions. That's okay. Don't worry about it, Hila. I'm glad that your trials of sitting cats are done. Here, let's just get rid of this guy. I'm glad that the owner didn't like disappear on you. Oh, that did nothing. Thanks, game.
This is futile.
Yeah, it is. Let's see. Emblazons the ground with a symbol of Aethys, periodically causing burn damage and granting defensive bonuses to allies. Okay.
Can't make a dent.
Aw, I love you too, Hila. You are a wonderful, wonderful dude. He's definitely drunk? I don't know. I don't know.
I'm here. I shall deal with this one.
No dying now, Jody. Oh my god, we killed one. It finally happened. Oh no, we didn't, never mind.
Isn't doing the job. How may
chain lightning. They don't have any, they seem to be mostly immune to like physical damage, but spells mess them up pretty good. Just an excuse to spam chain lightnings and disintegrates. Which I'm okay with.
I'm here.
Aloth, it would be wonderful if you could hit just anything with that spell.
Can't make a dent. Onward. Missed.
Wow. Those things are nasty as hell. And now we have their brains. Alright. You guys can all go if you want.
I'll take care of this.
Zorip Habitat Subjects W0541 Cognation Study, subsection Obedience. Alright. Shimmering Dream Beast and an unusual dog. I have no idea what's going on here. Kill it!
I got it.
That unusual dog is an animal companion, so we're going to be going out of our way to acquire it. Let's see. Attempted disintegrate. Well, this thing's obnoxious. I think it's supposed to be like a, like an intellect devourer-ish enemy, I guess. I don't know. It seems to be disabling most of our spells, which is obnoxious. I'm gonna just give Aloth the lance and he can do the pokey poke. Thought of an awful pun/joke. Why did the town of Atheismo turn away from the party's cleric? Because the town was owned by a non-profit organization. Jesus Christ. That's clever. That's actually, that's pretty clever.
I shall.
I can't give you too much shit for that. That's a good one. Alright, give me the little weird dog thing. Slender Jim. Affectionately named by the librarians of the collection, Slender Jim was the result of one researcher's attempt to build a construct guard dog from the preserved flesh of whale. Sadly, it proved to be little good at distinguishing between friend and foe, especially when hungry. Alright, +5 to AoE and additional damage with AoE and defense against AoE. Snap into a Slender Jim. Oh.
Yeah,
Terrible. Freaking polar bears and frost giants and Auntie. Okay. Glacial habitat, Rathwin Snowblares Climate Endurance Project. Enclosure lift access key. Yoink! Yoink! Auntie seems friendly enough. Yeah, I'm totally gonna go in there. I just want to loot first. Wait, what is this? Superb medium shield. That's actually a cool looking shield. Just from the aesthetic point of view. Alright, let's open the door. You're gonna go hostile. Auntie is not friendly. Fur of Frost. I just like close the door. Okay. Yeah, fuck you guys. You can sit in there. What? Why can you cast spells at me? You know what? You wanna play that game? You wanna play that game? Can I cast spells at you? No. Alright, so what is this? The bears aren't really an issue. The giants are tough. Auntie is nah.
How may I help?
Cheese from the AI. This game.
I shall make it to trouble.
Gold Leaf, you are not front row material. I'm sorry. I mean, you are, but not really. All right, everybody get the bear. We got it stuck in the door. Okay. So what we need to do is just hold this line so they can only come in one at a time, and I can just spam AoE death on the other side of the door with Aloth. Aloth, you need to move so that you can actually see into the room, please. Thank you. I don't ask for much. Okay, Jody, get some AoE down. Gold Leaf. You're not gonna be able to... I hate how close... Like, this spell's AoE is so small that if I cast it, it's gonna hit my party members.
I fear not.
Feels bad. Feels bad. Wow, Aloth. Good job. Way to tank the floor, buddy. This bear is not fucking around. Anyways, how about that death magic? There we go. Jody, get the heals going. Even Skyrim's extremely mentally challenged AI can figure out doors. That's okay. That's okay. Doors are complicated.
I wish I could.
The front row's job here is to just hold the front line while all the explosions start going off. I could charge a dare in there. I'm sure that would end well for him. Aloth, damn it.
Yes.
One job. One job. Auntie is kicking the shit out of my front row, chat. Jody, I need you on your feet, please. All right, now get out of melee. Get out of melee and start casting Resurrection. Get Aloth back on his feet. Did she just say something about Ligma? I heard Ligma. Okay.
I think that's beyond me.
Alright, healing circle. Alright, now cleansing flame. Aloth. You know what, Aloth? Just chain lightning. Summoning dragons. If only we had such ability to summon dragons. Alas, says Pappy Ghost. Alas, such ability was stolen from us by bullshit and petulant rage. We do have tentacles, though.
Kill the bastards!
You tell him, Aloth. You tell him.
Cannot whack him any harder.
I'm honestly surprised that this bear is still alive, if I'm being completely honest. Auntie is refusing to die. And I respect it, but also fuck this bear. I guess healing bubble. Okay, and then we're gonna do another one of these. Okay, the bear is finally down.
That order's too tall.
The melees are charging into hellstorms. Aloth has returned to the floor. Look at him. Look at him just standing in there dying like wussy baby noobs. Look at that. Terrible. Spiritual ally. You got this, Swell. You got this. I know you've got resurrections in you. Goldleaf's got minions, and let's see.
It's beyond me.
I love it. I tell her to cast a spell, and she's just like, no. Too close. Do it here. See, do we try to get Aloth back on us, or Adair on his feet? Yeah, I think we do. I think we do. Adair, stand. Thank you, Adair. Now kill this frickin' thing. Okay, and also lay on hands yourself, please. Adair, use Unbending Trunk. Goldleaf, go back for a second. Is your minion still up? It is not. You cannot summon another one. Confusion? No, like that's the thing, is these things are immune to everything. Might, Resolve, and Intellect doesn't do anything to them. They have weakness against Constitution? But that's like poison. And we don't really have any of that. Cannot die, huh? Cannot die. Yeah, okay. Situation is just Ursine. Oh my god. Target the giant. There we. There. There we go. Giant exploded. Goldleaf mildly paralyzed. Oh no, her spiritual ally is still up. Nice. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. I want Adair to pop Second Wind. I wish that Second Wind, like, would ignore, like, the action economy, I guess? Like, you hit it and it just immediately heals you. I think that would make it more useful, because it's not a huge heal or anything.